him. Just really good style. He looks stoked on that wave, I think.
So then 8.5 for Connor. We're going to see a wave number 2 for Connor. I think it's his high score of a 5.83, but this one just a nice quality wave. This is the one that put him in the lead.
And there you see that was the double interference there with Michael Dunphy in the blue as he got to continue riding that wave. That's why a lot of people got confused. Maybe it looked like he was the guy that should have caught it. And then here's another wave of his where he almost got another interference. But unfortunate for Michael Dunphy. He surfed really well, as you can see here, but with a triangle.
Finished in 4th position. Also in this heat was Maxime Huscenot, and here is Maxime. He finished 3rd in this one. You know, good surfing for him. This is our world junior champion. He's supposed to be the man here, but unfortunately he got the interference as well, the double interference between him and Michael, and that was the unfortunately the death sentence for him. And then we're into Dylan Goodale, and Dylan Goodale, he was finished 2nd in quarterfinal number 3. And with moves like that.
He got a score right at the end of that heat to get him through. And here's Dylan Perillo. Dylan with that real smooth, clean style was surfing really radically, doing aerials. And then we had Kolohe and Dino here, who also went down in that heat due to an interference, which I'm sure we'll see. But this one of his better rides in that heat, getting some work done on this one for sure.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Kolohe was caught on the wrong side of the peak. And knew he needed a score. That was a situation where it was kind of had to go for broke, because Dylan was also in a situation needing a score. Kolohe had 2nd position, but if you let Dylan take this wave, then
he loses anyway.
He loses his spot. So basically, it was kind of a go for broke situation. And then this was a wave that came in for Kolohe. This was a good scoring wave. I think it was a 7.43. Nice surfing, but at this point, he had the interference and finishes up in 4th spot. You know, yeah. Dylan Perillo didn't make the heat either. You know,
right,
basically
they
came
both
down
lost.
to Dylan Goodale getting a score at the end.
And this is Medina getting, this is the first scoring wave he had in this heat, in the high scoring heat at the end of the day here. Just real good, smooth surfing from him. Wasn't enough in the end, though, was it? We had Andrew Doheny come from behind, and Evan Geiselman.
6.77 for this one, or for that wave that we just saw right here, and this is yellow. This is Granger Larson's first 6.6 or 7.690. Sorry, this is 7.90. Could have been a much higher score had he pulled off that last move at the end. But then here we saw basically in the beginning of this heat, Evan Geiselman was going for broke on his first maneuver every time. Wasn't able to pull it off 2 times, but on the third one, 3 times the charm, gets himself a 9.5 and takes the lead and held onto it through the remainder of the heat.
Yeah, this is one of the best waves of the event by far, showing all that progressive surfing that the judges are looking for, and like you said, going for broke. And then this man came from behind right here, Andrew Doheny, sticking to the right, sticking to his guns, surfing really well. Nice, smooth surfing on a board that he's shaped for himself, which is pretty cool, I think.
Andrew Doheny, 7.5 on this wave, and at the end of the heat, basically a really slow start. It was all Medina, Geiselman, Larson, and there at the end, Doheny just never say die attitude. This was Medina. This score came in at an 8.5. This put him into the 2nd spot, needing blue, needed the score at the end of the heat. We'll see that wave right after this, but this was a great wave for Medina.
Yeah, and like you said before, that he mixed up the moves really well. There's a great variety of moves, aerials, tail slides, and he was stoked on that wave. But then Doheny got this right-hander at the very end of the heat, and this is what he needed. Surfed this wave really well. He needed something like a 7.9.
No, he needed an 8.23 because after the exchange happened, he needed a 7.9, and then at the exchange happened, he needed an 8.23, gets an 8.4 on this wave.
And I thought he surfed this wave really well. It was one of the bigger sets of the day, and he surfed it all the way into the cobblestones here, and then he does a little prayer, and I think it might have helped.
Well, folks.
Yeah, some good surfing. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
More tomorrow. Tomorrow, 8 a.m., round of 128 will start with the ASP 6-Star Prime, the Nike 6.0 Lowers Pro. And that finishes today, the Oakley Pro Junior. Thank you to all the winners. We'll have some more giveaways tomorrow. Thanks to Saxon Boucher, Dino and Dino for bringing us, and Jody Nelson on the field, Dave Stanfield behind the scenes, and all the crew. Thank you very much. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m.
See you then.